couple of months, some new song and video combination come out and become a massive hit on YouTube and all over the internet in kind. And of course, just as there are plenty of people who love these songs and videos and will quote them and bring them up all the time, there's always an equal amount of people who hate them, complain about them, and get all snarky about them on Twitter and Facebook. Personally, I've found that a lot of these videos really deserve their popularity, either because they're just well made or have some kind of appeal that I can easily understand and relate to myself. So today I'm going to talk about one of the latest of these crazes that's been going around and tell you why I love Turn Down for What? Turn Down for What is a song by DJ Snake, whom I've never heard of, and I suspect most people haven't either, in collaboration with Lil Jon. Lil Jon's part in this song, of course, is what Lil Jon's part in every song he's ever been in is, which is to be a hype man and just scream words. Really, the role of a hype man is kind of even enhanced in today's internet culture, where yelling random things is a great way to spread a mimetic thing through the internet. The hook of this song is just Lil Jon yelling, "Turn down for what?" and that's it. That's like all the lyrics in the song. There's some other lines, but they're completely unintelligible. But it's such an easy phrase to latch onto and to spread like wildfire. It's something that can work as a catchphrase. It's something that you would say in everyday situations almost, like, you know, "Hey, why don't you turn it down? Turn down for what? Ah ha ha ha." I mean, not every situation you use it in will make you look like a total douche, but, you know, it's a fun phrase. I understand why that phrase itself got popular, and I'd heard a lot of it even before I ever heard the song. The track itself is a dance song that sort of has the, like, dubstep drop thing going on, but I don't think it's dubstep by any stretch. It has these big build-ups, and then there's like a crash and he yells "turn down for what?" and then it kicks into the dance beat. Personally, I think the dance beat is really flimsy and kind of bad, and I don't know that I'd go crazy to it, except that the fact that when he says "turn down for what?" it automatically gets you hype. I mean, that line sells the entire song. It's literally a build-up to Lil Jon saying that, and then you go apeshit because he has said it. It's funny because if I was trying to insult this song, I'd probably be saying the same exact thing, but personally, I can buy into it. Maybe because I'm the kind of guy who likes to dance, who goes to a lot of shows, who would, if I saw this live, would get crazy hype when he yells "turn down for what?" and when I can hear a chorus of people yelling "turn down for what?" That's the kind of emotion I feel when I listen to a song like this and I know it's popular. When I know that there are 67 million people who have watched this video. When I think of the "turn down for what" phrase, when I hear it in the song, I'm not just hearing Lil Jon saying it, I'm hearing everyone who has participated in the spread of this song saying it. I'm hearing the voice of 67 million people who are into "Turn Down for What?" And of course, to make it even more mimetic, there's also the Hank Hill remix that has gotten really popular, where it's Hank Hill going, "Turn down for what?" which is how I've been pronouncing it all this time. And King of the Hill has been a big YouTube poop internet meme thing for a while now, so that just adds to the fire. And it's pretty funny to say it that way. I mean, who doesn't like doing Hank Hill voices? But the song is not really what's important here. What sold me on this was the music video. The first time I heard the song, I just thought, the hook is cool, but the song itself is kind of horrible. But the music video is amazing. On a surface level, it's crude, it's silly, it's just dumb. I mean, the appeal of it is obvious and the anti-appeal of it is obvious. I would totally get why people would hate this video because it is so crude. It's basically about a guy who has an uncontrollable boner and just humps everything in his path, wrecks this apartment. He gets a girl in on it. She starts like booty dancing. Basically, he has an uncontrollable cock, the girl has an uncontrollable ass, then they have an older woman with uncontrollable tits, and then they all get down to this big party and everyone's just going crazy. But what makes this video awesome is the choice of actors, the cinematography, the stage setup, and the attitude that it has. This is a video about letting go, and it's about taking like all of your frustration, sort of, letting it build up and then just erupting all over everything. And it's obviously meant to be about coming, pretty much. What makes the choice of actors great in this is that they're just normal-looking people, of all races. In fact, none of the main people are white or black, they're from all around the world. The setting looks like it could be in pretty much any big city in the world. It's sort of a rundown apartment building that just looks trashy and drab. It's universal. Anyone could relate to this video. Anyone could be these characters. Anyone could live in this world. And I would say that anyone who's experienced sexual frustration should be able to pretty easily relate to what goes on in the video. It's just sort of just like, for the main guy, it's like his dick is in control. Like, he's letting loose, and just all of the frustration and pent-up sexuality that's within him, he completely lets it go and just goes ballistic. And as each other character witnesses him doing this, they join in, and so everyone's just letting go. And of course, there's lots of crazy, silly things that happen in this video where lots of stuff gets destroyed. At one point, the girl takes a baseball bat to the guy's dick and it just breaks the baseball bat and he keeps going. But it's all filmed with this intensity that makes it really satisfying. In fact, what I would compare it to, I think this music video is like the Raid Redemption of sexuality. If you haven't seen The Raid Redemption, it's known for being one of the most satisfying action movies of all time. It's this really gritty film that's mostly about its action choreography and cinematography. It takes place in a janky hotel. It's just a bunch of dudes going in, fucking killing people and fighting. And if you ever wanted to watch a movie that's great just purely for action, it doesn't really have a noteworthy plot line, it's just about dudes killing each other, basically. It's a perfect film. It lets out all the most animal reasons of why anyone enjoys an action film. And this music video does that with the goofy sexual aspect, where it's just intense, raw, and really enjoyable. It's hilarious, it's harmless, everyone has a good time in the video, everyone just wrecks shit and goes insane. There's all these hilarious facial expressions. Clearly, the actors in this had a fucking blast because they're all just making these ridiculous faces that are somewhere between anger, ecstasy, just raw, passionate emotion on these people's faces as they destroy everything with their genitals. It's brilliant. It's lovely. I love it. And as a result of the video, I understood where the song was coming from. So that's what made it even more emphasized, the way it builds up and you feel that tension, and it's like you're building up all of the feelings inside of you, all of your frustrations, all of your angers, and then you hear "Turned Down for What?" and you go nuts. You just let it all loose and go crazy. And that's what you're supposed to do when you hear the song, and that's what the video does. So it conveys its purpose very well. That's why I love Turned Down for What? And if you hated it before, hopefully I've helped you to comprehend why other people like it, why I like it. Don't know if that'll change your opinion of it at all, but that's what I think.
Turned down for what?